Well, hey there team, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to Railgrade. We're having a look at this today because, well, look, we looked at it in the Epic Store build, and it's coming out, I've got this early. This is the Steam build, which has all the updates that have come along. Oh my god, listen to this music, it's so good. I loved this when I covered it, but being Epic Store, people, especially going back, were much more cagey about, I don't know, supporting it, playing things on it, whatever you'd like to say. I'm not necessarily judging, but for what it's worth, it's being released on Steam now in a week or two. So we're going to potentially, we'll see how we go, but I wouldn't mind doing a playthrough of it. We'll at very least have a look at it. I remember it being a really fun train set logistic game. It's quite challenging, quite fun. Banging soundtrack, which apparently has now all been whitelisted, thank God. Because I still remember being really upset that I was getting copyright claimed because of this menu music, but apparently it's all good, which is great. Anyway, so let's not waffle and let's jump into it and show you what it's about. Now, we played Station to Station recently, and that was, in a way, to certain audiences, it'll be disappointing because it's not really a train game. Look at this though.
Welcome to our colony.
Oh, this is so good.
We identified a significant opportunity to improve the current infrastructure of the planet.
Oh, good. I like that.
Which is why you're here, Administrator.
That overscan is going to make my encoder scream.
One that once conquered Earth's old frontiers. The railway. It's now your responsibility to grow our network of railways.
Yeah.
And oversee the management of our most important industries. By developing a transport network for our powerful trains,
I love these future trains.
To easily deliver resources and fuel growth across the planet. Succeed, and our colony will be the envy of the entire galaxy.
Oh, well, that's what we want. Yeah.
And, well, you don't need to worry about the consequences right now.
Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, so it's one of those things. I've been meaning to come back to it.
Don't worry.
But man, I loved this when I looked at it. But apparently they've had 2 and maybe 3. Yeah, they've had 3 big updates. The third one's coming onto Steam, so there's some fresh content here. But I believe that's a little bit more end game, and they overhauled the mission structure and so on and so forth. Anyway, long and short, I'm not going into this totally fresh. However, my memory's fuzzy. I just remember really enjoying it. Welcome to our division, Yoshida. Thanks for taking over the colony. I know you had no choice, but all the same, I'm thankful. Remote administration confused me to no end. Back here on Earth, the sun is bright and birds are singing. I'd send you a recording, but interstellar bandwidth that is expensive. Please think of Earth anytime the colony air gives you the coughs. Keep your mind focused and make things right. I'm sure they'll bring you back home. Your top priority should be to restart the control terminal. I commissioned the process for you prior to your landing. You just need to complete 3 test scenarios, and then you'll be able to build anything that you have a license for and salvage anything that you've built. You'll be the sole authority of the colony planet. Don't let the power go to your head. Saito, Department Head of Off-World Colonies. Nakatani. Okay, I guess clicking that skips it. This is great. Corporate, future, dystopia. I love it, it's so fascinating to me. There's a whole crowd that are like, you're supposed to hate it. You're supposed to hate futurism, corporatism, and capitalism, but I love it. I'm like, yeah, let's go. Bring it on. Bring on the corporate dystopia. Welcome to your first region. Let's go over the basics of management. Okay, so we're in the snow. We're in a region. Main tasks can be found here. Keep an eye on your tasks. Help make sure you don't miss key information. Yeah. Main task is to export 4 energy, right? So, like what I was saying earlier, and I interrupted myself, is that this actually still is a logistics chain management game. At least that's what I remembered, but very puzzly. Station to Station is cool in its own right, but I think it'd be fair to say that's not a train game. It's a puzzle game that has train aesthetics. Anyway, well, look at this thing go. These structures are geothermal power plants, and one of the many industries that produce energy. This is a Zeppelin dock. Freight can be delivered here for export, contributing to your objective and earning you a profit. Good. Before we can export energy, we need to build track stations and trains. Okay, let's start with track. Press 1 for the track tool. Got it. Track full active near the geothermal power plant. Start constructing track. And then go, yep, I can do that. I'll do it from here. So we're going to run it like that. How good is that? Track does not have to loop for trains to be able to travel along the lines. Trains will reverse direction once they reach the end of the line. Okay, good. This is good tutorializing. Just little punchy, little sticky notes, basically. Next, we need to add stations to our track. Press 2. Yeah, let's do that. Stations. Where the station tool is active, press to construct the station. Construct station. I'm accidentally clipping that. The track you built connecting the geothermal power plant and Zeppelin dock. Look for the white guidelines to check that you're in range. Buildings will turn yellow. Okay. Right, so you place it on existing track, like that. And then like that. Stations let you load and offload freight to and from nearby industries. You can connect multiple stations together to increase their loading and offloading speed. Now that your railway is set up, you've got to buy a train. Press 3 to do that. Train tool over a track to configure. Yeah, we can do that. Clickety click. At least one engine. Select an engine. All right, so let's click the boiler and an energy freight car. Finalize. Fantastic, you've taken your first step as this colony's administrator. Now, watch as your train delivers energy from the geothermal power plant to the Zeppelin dock. Look at him go, little fella. So then he loads up and then he flips. And he unloads. Here we go. And there's a time to turn around and flip. Nice. Export for energy. Oh, we can do that. Can I... Space. What does that say? Backspace. Explore? Oh, that... What is this? Can I turn that on permanently? So I have to hold back... That's very weird. What is that? So we've got a clock. We've got a rank thing and we've got a money thing. Oh, okay, so we must have a max amount of money. 4 minutes to get rank S. Am I reading that right? Well, okay, looks like that's going to happen. This synthwave futurism is just wonderful, isn't it? Minimalists, complete a region with only one train. Give me the achievements, let's go. Got S, continue story, enter photo mode. Oh, I probably should have done that. Hey Yoshida, a good job at building that track. The terminal is reporting the trains and the track system pass all self-checks. Next, I'll unlock the branch control test. Oh, God, I think I remember this being clever. Flashing dots in your office world diorama to the next region. Okay. Oh, right, so it's like a meta map. There we go, look at this. Very cool. We got a gold ring. I got a gold bangle. Lucky me. Best popular rank. Okay, so there's a clock component. Hey Yoshida, please do not laugh. Truth be told, I tried the self-checks before you were assigned to our division. I thought if I could master the control terminal, then I could start fixing the colony's economy myself. Instead, I got the self-check region's train stuck. Sorry. It just goes around and around, never arriving at the station. Saito. Okay. We can work that out. Negotiating air license. Yes. Right. This immediately looks much more involved. This train wants to deliver water to the city at the bottom of the hill. This station will accept water and supply it to the adjacent city. Before we try a train, let's move your camera around. Yeah, I can do that. Look at this. Move back. Nicely handled. Oh, listen to this music. You can use shift to rotate, middle to rotate. Okay. Mate, I'm a bit of a gamer myself. Nice flying. You can tilt the camera. Yeah. Move your view back to the top of the hill. There we go. Done. Each train has its route track. Each branch has a track. Yep. In this region, this train carrying water does not have a clear route to the awaiting city. Select the train. Start fixing its route. Okay, look at this. Now that you have the train selected, you can control the route that it takes, toggling the branches. Watch as the yellow chevrons change the route. Press the click. Yep. Look at that. Woos. So he's going to go all the way down there. He's going to go through there. There. What if we do that? And then that. And then that. Oi! Oi! Very Gucci. Switch to train ride. Train camera. I remember this. This is so good. Oh, I guess I beat the mission by accident. Give me S rank. Oh god, I'm a bit of a big deal. Okay. Hey Yoshida, thank you for clearing that branching mess. You made it look so easy. Oh well, you know, I'm a bit of a big deal. Please keep this pace, or faster. Faster is preferable. Saito. Department Head of Off-World Colonies. Nakatani Chemicals. Industrial Chain Primer. Let's go. This is a good way to tutorialize, I think. Layering play out, you know. I think tutorials, there's such an art to it, right? Tutorial design should be in the same conversation as like UI design, which, funnily enough, is a tragically poor field in a lot of modern gaming. Hey Yoshida, the manual introduces this self-check as validate combinatory industrial chain handling. But I think in plain words it means to ensure factories use the multiple input freight to create finished freight, which is pretty important. After all, the essence of any colony's economy is combining inputs into outputs and sending those outputs as inputs to another factory. Layer that formula many tiers deep and you get yourself an economy capable of sending rockets to space. Saito. Oh yeah, okay, let's build some rockets, baby. Or at least be part of that chain. Industrial chain primer. Okay, look at this. Cool. Many industries produce outputs which require multiple freight inputs to create. Yeah, so tier 2, right? We know this sort of mechanic. We've seen this before. This is a steel mill. It is one such industry. Select the steel mill by placing your cursor above it and learn more about how it works. Alright, look at this. Steel mill requires 2 freight inputs, coal and iron, in order to produce steel. Okay, press backspace. This is a coal mine. It produces coal. Yeah. There's an iron mine. Produces iron. Yeah. Select either iron or coal mine. Work it out. Yeah. Iron mines and coal mines both produce their respective outputs without the need of other inputs. They will continue to produce until their storage is full. There are many other resource extraction industries which also produce different foundational freight. Right? So as long as you keep pulling it out, it should top it up at a certain rate. There's one more critical thing to know about before we put you to work, and that's workers. Select the steel mill to learn about workers. Okay, here we go. In order for it to function, they need workers. The closer they are to being fully staffed, the faster they will produce outputs. You can add workers or remove workers in industry. Assign 8 workers. Alright, I can do that. Speed 100%. Very good. Fantastic. The steel mill is ready to work. Now all you need to is supply it. Build tracks and stations and trains in order to supply the steel mill with iron and coal. Alright. Well look, I think probably the first blush is... Oh look, they've even put little roads down for me. What if I... Yeah, let's put it like as close... Yeah, look at that. Brilliant! That's exactly what we're going to do. And then we're going to go train. Nope. We're going to go station. Yeah, train. Boiler. Coal. Finalise. Now that starts the clock, I think, as soon as you put your first train down. I kind of remember that. Oh yeah, let's do this. Station. Let's squeeze this game as hard as we can. Alright. Do these need workers? They do not. Oh, right, because they produce it at a fixed speed of 100% or whatever it is, right? If you have a look. Waste storage. No catalyst. Ah. Getting ahead of ourselves, are we? Okay. Produce steel. That's all we have to do, right? Is it producing steel? Oh, here we go. Oh, so it needs 2 apiece. Ah. Okay. Well, I guess the question is, how hard can we squeeze the industry to... What is it? What do you reckon it maxes out at? 10? Uptime. Uptime. Now working. That's what we want. Oh, I guess we finished it. Right. So, you know, at first blush, it's not Factorio, right? It's not overbearingly, insurmountably complex. But you can already see that there's something going on here. I got a payout of 5 bullets. Very good. Hey Yoshida, yet again you passed that test with flying colours. You were good at this. You must have studied during your trip to the colony. Either that, or you are hacking the terminal to report false completion times. Please do not hack company computers. It is against departmental policy. From Saito. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. A little bit of dry humour. We can do that. I don't mind it, especially when it's in very small doses. It's not belting you over the head. I quite like this board, with like something. It's very old school, you know, like this. I don't even know what to call it, but it's like a model board. No, don't leave. I was trying to hold right click to move the camera. I'm assuming we just got S rank as well, right? Hey Yoshida, enough learning, time to put your skills to work. Remember how I failed to pass the validation self-checks? Did you know that validation logic has a remote override feature? I used that manual override to start fixing this region's water export. Considering the situation, I am sure you agree it was a notable action. The results speak for themselves. Sadly, the results speak of disastrous inefficiency. Please fix those results. Okay, sure. I don't mind it, actually. I think it's cheeky, it's light, it breaks up the missions well. Alright, this place is a real mess. We need to get things back and running optimally. It does, however, give us a good chance to learn some more advanced skills. Look at like this loop track has collapsed and no longer connects the water pump to the Zeppelin dock. Let's fix that. While the track tool will try and find a working route for you, sometimes you'll want to have more say over where the track is placed, sure. Using the track height tool, F and V, try repairing this track loop by adjusting the height of the track while using the track tool. Okay, I can do that. Track. Yeah. There we go. So if I do that, I guess it's the cleanest route. Repair the track route, track loop. Oh, okay, very good. Right, and as long as you don't touch anything, it'll figure it out on its own. Okay, cool. Let's see what we can learn here. Let's take a look at this track. Let him go, little fella. Even if the trains have been set in motion, you can still make changes to them to suit your needs. Try selecting one of the short trains. Yeah, the little bloke here. You can reconfigure the existing train by pressing Q. That's good. This train can be reconfigured to carry additional water freight. Try adding 3 more water freight to the train and add an additional engine to help pull that extra weight. Alright? Look at that. Cool. I guess it doesn't really matter where you put it. Finalize train. Add 3 water freight and an additional engine. Is that not what I just did? Maybe once it loads. Let's give it a chance to load. F, train, camera, yeah. Haha, this is so cool. Choo choo. Got all the moving parts. Look at the water squirting out. Minicata Dynamics or whatever it was. Nice. Okay, so maybe we... Oh, you know what? It's because I added 2. It wanted me to add 3. Aha. Now it's time to get to work. We need to deliver water to the Zeppelin dock. Easy, not that simple. A few one-off deliveries won't cut it here. We need to reach a certain export rate of water from the region. Ah, the rate. The rate is great. Look at that average rate up the top. Security by optimization. Use everything you've learned to export this goal. Good luck. Oh, thank you. Thank you, game. Well, one thing I'm curious about is... what can you tell me about these? Engine details. Here we go. Cost, upkeep, top speed, acceleration climbing, weight, and rated weight. So if I do that... Stats and performance. Rated weight. Aha. Is that affecting... Shit. What have I done? So its acceleration's dropping off a little. I think its top speed came down then. But that's its rated weight. Let's do that. Whatever that means. Oh, this music's wonderful. Okay, Q. E. This is good, some of these controls. Oh, let's just turn these up a bit, eh? I'll just press 2. No. Now, as much as that's the rate that these trains are like recommended to go, workforce. Upgrade level. Boost production speed and efficiency. Money. As long as I don't run out of money, I suppose, right? Uptime 100%. Oh, that's cool. It's got 2 stations there. Ah. 4,000. 2,000. Right. So I'm better off. So that still has more. So what if we clone train? You know what I mean? Force the bottleneck as far down as we can into production. That's interesting. Look, she's running empty trailers. What sort of weight? Does that affect the weight? Surely. Surely when it's running empty, it's running empty. Okay, so when this happens, when they ghost through each other, they stop. So there is a disadvantage to having trains behave that way, which is good. I wonder what these pips mean. Money, 3,000. Okay. Oh, I've got a city there. Look at that, loading right up. That's cool how they can cross like that. Oh, mate. Some serious potential here. Ah, perfect. I was wondering, like, because the next step would be some pretty, you know, investment for small little moves of the needle. Okay. Thanks, administrator. We needed you, and you delivered. You've saved our bacon. The chat around here is you arrived on an economy class rocket. Those same rockets are our grandparents travelled here on. I've never heard of a corporate employee from Earth travelling to colony planets by work rocket. He must be incredibly poor or incredibly humble. Nameless, null of null. Okay, sure. Right. Region number 2. Oh look, I got vouchers, record finish. Yeah, let's go. So now it's already starting to step up a bit. Hey Yoshida, good job on the water delivery. You've learned the basics of track construction and train configuration. Your colony needs energy and lots of it. Nearby is an idled oil power plant. Connect the surrounding oil wells and spin up those turbines. Export the resulting energy at the Zeppelin docks. Make sure you assign workers to the oil power plant. Industry doesn't work itself. Once those turbines are spinning, you will need to maximize production. Do this by building new railways to all oil wells. Afterwards, consider investing into upgrades for those oil wells. Okay, sure. Hey, I'm already bloody 10 steps ahead of you. Oil overflow. Permanent unlock. We've received the global license. Oil well can be built on an oil spring. In this region, we need to export energy via the Zeppelin dock. This time, however, you'll be utilizing oil wells and an oil power plant. Okay, so you can see you can place them on the oil. Export energy. Yeah, we can do that. Zeppelin dock. Power plant is over here. And then we've got oil over here. All right. Let's have a think about this. So, for starters, we could probably tap both of those. Oh, I like that. Right? Let's do that. Let's just go with straight basic, you know? Now again, the clock doesn't start, so I guess I could probably build... Oh, look at this. Oh, that's handy. I can right click. Ah. No workers assigned. And then this uses 2 crude oil into energy, so it's pretty basic exchange. What's this over here? Worker housing. Oh, okay. And then I guess we'd want to have... Alright. Something like that. That might get the ball rolling. I am interested to wonder... Let's get it going, but already I'm thinking we could probably do some pretty crazy efficiency stuff. With loops. So if I add that, does that change its rated weight? Oh, it does too. I will not know. I think we'll just go with the rated weight. Yeah. Alright, so that'll fill up. And then immediately I think, let's clone this bad boy. You know, pour it on. Get that uptime. Okay, you can see the up. It's a shame this oil... Well, I think that's from the tutorial, this oil well thing poking at it. Struggling to get up the hill, eh? Skipping supply station, no freight. Alright, so that's working away. Oh, look at him go coming down the hill. Right, so immediately move out, we're holding up the line. Ah, nicely done, but there are ways to get high performance out of your industries. Let's talk catalysts. Select an oil well or the oil power plant by pressing the button. Yeah. Yeah. Catalysts are optional inputs that can be provided to industries that will boost production. Catalysts last 90 seconds, so provide a steady supply. Ah. When you're ready, press exit. Okay, no catalyst. I see. Both oil wells and oil power plants can use water. There's a resource site naturally occurring. In this case, we're looking at sourcing fresh and clean water. You can extract resources from a resource site by building an associated industry on top of it and then linking it to your networks. Okay. Industry. Water pump. That's what we want to do. Okay. Upkeep. So what happens if I only partially cover it? Nicely done. Let's get that blue gold bottle. Get that blue gold bottled and load as freight. Provide an oil well. Yep. You need to build new stations and make adjustments to your network? Sure. We can do that. This is wild. And interestingly enough, it looks like it might be creating a bottleneck. So that was one option. The other option is to have a lot of little one trains. Do you know what I mean? And sort of flood it that way. And go around in like a circle perhaps. That's what I'm sort of thinking about. How about... Right, so the tightest that you can go. Okay. So we can probably do something like that, right? Why can't it do that? Uh-oh. How do I... Oh no, shit. I can't... Oh no, what have I done? How do I undo that? Oh my god, how do I undo that? Oh, this is... Okay. This is turning into a calamity of errors. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Aha. By Jove, he's done it. Oh, you can put it on the angled track. Nice. So what I was thinking of doing here... Oh no, now they're all facing the wrong way. Is, let's sell that train. We're going to lose all that freight. And then let's... Oh my god. How do I... I'm just adding. I'm adding more. No, stop that. Sell. You know what? I'll let him cash in. And I will make another train. Like that. That's what we want. Let him cash out. Alright. Sell. Flow. Alright. Here we go. Now we've got a system. So the problem is that this is probably really adding up. Revenue, cost. Probably getting a lot of maintenance components. However, this might be, you know, well, that's the point though. You can already see where this might go. All right, well, look, how brilliant is this? I'm enjoying it. I've lost track of the time. I've gone a little bit longer, but that's okay. Let me know if you want to see some more, because, yeah, maybe we do more episodes. I'd really like to. Might just leave it there for the time being. I'll catch you guys on the next one.